What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy John. It's been quite some time since I've done a video. I know I've told you guys before that I was gonna stay, more consistent and be persistent on the number of videos I make this year. But sorry, things happen. I've been writing a lot of articles and columns lately and everything. But yeah, I'm here to talk about what's going on in the NFL. If you don't know by now, you probably know by now, and it has a lot to do with the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots are in the news lately today, and when are they not in the news? It's always, they're either in the news for Tom Brady, being compared to Joe Montana, or Bill Belichick's always in the news for his, devious tactics or something, something involving the Patriots. Okay, and they're in the Super Bowl again, and they're going to be playing the Seattle Seahawks 10 days from now. So it's a lot of talk surrounding this team, but the talk that's surrounding this team is kind of negative. It's very negative, actually, and it's because they cheated. The Patriots cheated. Now, people are saying there's no facts yet. We have no concrete evidence to really, say this team cheated. Okay, but allegedly, 11 of 12 footballs were underinflated by the New England Patriots. Now, somebody on that damn team deflated those footballs. Okay, those footballs did not just deflate on their own. Okay, nothing, no air goes out of anything on its own. Okay, somebody has to do something. Somebody has to take the air out of the football, remove the air from that football. And the air pressure was definitely sucked out of that football. Okay, so somebody is lying. Okay, somebody is not telling the truth here. Now, I listened to the press conference yesterday. I listened to both. I heard Tom Brady, hold a press conference. I listened to him. I listened to Bill Belichick as well. Now, they both sounded like, they both sounded like liars. Liars. Pinocchio. They lied. Okay? And they're not telling the truth. I don't believe them. I don't find them credible. I think they are lying. Okay, but you know what, folks? This is so laughable to me. It's laughable because we're talking about a team that deflated footballs to get a competitive advantage over the opposing team, over the Indianapolis Colts. Now people are saying, well, it's not a big deal. They blew them out anyway. They still would have destroyed them. That's besides the point. The point of the matter here is that the New England Patriots cheated. Okay, they cheated. They cheated. They broke the rules. They cheated. One part of that don't people understand. They cheated, people. This is a football team that has a reputation and a history of cheating in games. Okay, we saw it with Spygate. Okay, and that's why this is such a big story, and this is why it's dominating headlines, and this is why people all over the country are making fun of this team and laughing. It's an embarrassment. It's a joke to the National Football League. And how can a damn team ruin the league's integrity? How could they do that? How could they? And the Patriots today are in ruins. And I don't give a damn what anybody tells me. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick's legacies are called into question. Okay? And they're tarnished. They're tarnished. This has abstract written all over it. Okay? Even if they win the Super Bowl, people's going to talk about this. They're going to say, well, how did they get there? They're going to look back. They're going to flash back to that moment when they allegedly deflated footballs. And we might as well just stop saying allegedly because this is ridiculous. We know for a fact that they deflated these footballs. I just have the feeling that they deflated the football, and they're wrong for it. They're wrong for it, and somebody needs to man their asses up because they've been caught red-handed, not red-handed, excuse me, but they've been caught, okay? Somebody on that team needs to take the accountability and come forward and say what really happened. This just makes you not want to watch sports, people. It just makes you so angry to the point where you just don't want to watch sports anymore because you get that feeling that all these games are rigged and you know that the league is kissing New England's ass. Okay, a bunch of ass kissers. You know that obviously is okay with cheating. That supports this, that thinks this is okay, and it's not okay. It is not okay to deflate footballs. Okay, it gives the team an advantage to beat the other team because with a deflated football, the quarterback can throw the ball more efficiently. You know, you can make downfield throws. You can make deeper throws. You know, you get an easier grip on the football. Okay, so Tom Brady could sit there all he wants in that press conference and try to cover things up and try to move on and everything. But you know what? Tom Brady's an arrogant prick. Okay, he always has been. Well, he wasn't like that when he was at the University of Michigan. He was humble. Okay, but once he won that second Super Bowl ring, he became a son of a bitch. Okay, he definitely became a son of a bitch. Okay, he's arrogant, he's selfish. You know, he's just a bad human being. Okay, he's impolite. He thinks he's better than everybody else. He's a crybaby. When the team loses, he doesn't know how to take his ass whoopings like a man. Okay, Bill Belichick doesn't know how to take his ass whoopings like a man because if they knew how to take their ass whoopings like a man, they would show good sportsmanship and they would congratulate the team that beat them, that beat their asses. But they don't do that. They walk off the field like a bunch of sore losers that they are, and then it's obvious that they can't win without cheating. It's obvious that they can't win without cheating. Well, Jonathan, they deflated footballs and they still beat the Colts really bad. That's not the point! The point of the matter is a team cheated, and now the league is going to have to evaluate things differently. They're going to have somebody handle these footballs and see that people, and see that teams are not deflating the damn football. It's really sad that it's come to this. It's really sad that the league is going to have to handle this situation carefully, thoroughly. They're going to really have to pay attention to teams and punish the team that changes the football. Punish them. There's no doubt in my mind that Tom Brady, if the allegations are true, which I think they are, should be suspended for Sunday's game. Now, you can call me stupid, you can say I sound ridiculous. Suspend his ass because he cheated and he knows something about it. He knows. How you gonna say, how the hell are you gonna say in the press conference that you couldn't tell the difference you was using deflated football? You couldn't tell the difference that the football was underinflated? Really? Tom Brady? You lost all credibility. You lost all credibility making that statement. And then your coach, your best friend who's also a cheater, you guys are partners in crime. Oh my God, he's disgusting. He's just as disgusting as you. He's disgusting. This disgusts me. This is just disgusting and just sickening. Sickening to my stomach. It's upsetting. It's disappointing. And it doesn't make sense for anybody to be this deceptive, this devious. It really doesn't. It doesn't make sense for anybody to lie and cheat. Because have you ever heard of the saying, cheaters never prosper? Bill Belichick said he had no knowledge until Monday when he was told that the team used 11 underinflated footballs to help them beat the Colts. That's bullshit. He knew. He knew. People don't buy into that nonsense because he knew. He knew exactly what was going on. He's the head coach. Of course he knew. But now that he was caught, he don't have the balls to admit it. But of course not. Most cheaters can't admit it. Because if you're a cheater, usually you're a liar. Okay? It all goes together, people. It all works together. Okay? And this today, it's just, it's laughable. It really is. But it's laughable and it's so sad at the same time. It really is. It's a tragic comedy. That's what it is. And this league is going to have to do something about this. This league is going to have to hit them harshly. This league is going to have to come down on the Patriots hard. They're going to have to suspend players. They're going to have to punish them. They're going to have to do whatever they can. Strip them of draft picks. Forfeit games. Step up and do something about this. Because if not, the Patriots are going to continue to do what they do. And they're going to continue to get away with it. And they're going to think it's okay. And you know what? It's not okay. It's not okay to ruin the integrity of the game. It's not okay to cheat. Cheating is cheating. Deflating football is cheating. I don't know what people don't understand about that. It's cheating. It's an embarrassment. And the Patriots should be ashamed of themselves. Oh, excuse me. The Deflatriots. Let me just say that. The Deflatriots. We have Spygate, now we have Deflategate. We have another scandal in the NFL. And it's going to be talked about for weeks. And it's really, really sad that this is going to be a distraction. Come Super Week, and even leading up to the game. That's all they're going to talk about on Media Day. They're going to ask Tom Brady questions about Deflategate. And the media and the reporters, they're going to try to see if he slips at the mouth and finally tells the truth. Because he probably, if he does know something, which I think he does, he probably was better off telling the truth when he gave his press conference yesterday and not covering up the truth. Okay, because I don't know if Tom Brady's dad ever told him, or his mama when he was a little boy, that if you lie and don't tell the truth, the more trouble you will be in later for not telling the truth at that time, or not telling the truth then. Because now, if he did lie, he's going to be in more trouble for not telling the truth. And it's going to look bad on him. He already has a bad reputation. He's already known as a crybaby. He's already known as a sore loser. He's already known as a cheater. Spygate criminals. Okay? So now, why would you want to be categorized as a liar? Why would you? This is a joke, people. It just... I sometimes wonder. I really do. You know, and it's really, really, really despicable. It's horrendous. It's bad for the league. And it's just, it's a disgrace. It's flat out, it's a disgrace. But anyways, I've said enough. And I hope to see you guys soon in another video. Thanks for watching. I'm out.